Mike Johnson, Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives and a Trump ally, has called for the Justice Department to make public documents related to the disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein.
However, he still joined as House Republicans voted down another Democratic procedural maneuver aimed at forcing the Justice Department to release these so-called Epstein files.
Now, talking to a podcaster, Johnson said that it was a very delicate subject, but he should put everything out there and let the people decide it, referring to a comment made by Bondi to Fox News earlier in the year that Epstein's client list was sitting on my desk right now to review, quote unquote. Johnson said that she needs to come forward and explain that to everybody.
Now, Johnson's comment came as President Donald Trump also said that the U.S. Justice Department should release all credible information from its probe into Epstein, as he sought to douse a firestorm of criticism from his supporters over his handling of the case.
Trump repeated his claim that the Epstein files were made up by his Democratic predecessors in the White House, even though he said multiple times during the election campaign that he would probably release them.
No, she's given us just a very quick briefing, and in terms of the credibility of the different things that they've seen, and I would say that, these files were made up by Comey, they were made up by Obama, they were made up by the Biden, and we went through years of that with the Russia hoax, with all of the different things that we had to go through. We've gone through years of it, but she's handled it very well, and it's going to be up to her. Whatever she thinks is credible, she should release. Yeah.
Now, Attorney General Pam Bondi dodged questions when asked about Trump's remarks. When asked if she is expected to keep her job, she said, "I'm going to be here for as long as the president wants me here."
I'm going to be here for as long as the president wants me here, and I believe he's made that crystal clear. It's 4 years, well, 3.5 now, right? We've got 6 months in, and it feels like 6 years. But I was with Director Patel this morning, and we are working on fighting violent crime. We are working on all these issues that we deeply care about to make America safe again and get these drugs off our streets.
The uproar over the handling of the Epstein case has resulted in the most serious split of President Trump's support base, with his loyal right-wing base now accusing his administration that it is covering up lurid details of Epstein's crimes to protect rich and powerful figures they say are implicated.
Now, the Justice Department and the FBI said in a memo made public earlier this month that there is no evidence that the disgraced financier kept a client list or was blackmailing powerful figures.
They also dismissed the claim that Epstein was murdered in jail, confirming his death by suicide, and said they would not be releasing any more information on the probe.
For more details on this, our correspondent Susan Tehrani has sent us this report. Take a look.
Speaker Mike Johnson has broken ranks with President Trump by publicly supporting the full disclosure of Epstein-related files. However, he still joined Republicans to block Democrats' attempt to force broader disclosures. Trump defended Attorney General Pam Bondi, praising her work and encouraging her to release any material she deems credible from the DOJ's review. Bondi said the DOJ FBI memo speaks for itself, meaning there is no secret Epstein client list and no need for additional releases. Meanwhile, 19 House Democrats are now demanding hearings with Bondi, FBI Chief Kash Patel, and Dan Bongino to investigate Epstein's death and possible elite connections. The fallout is growing, with many MAGA supporters feeling betrayed and warning that failure to expose hidden records could erode trust and damage President Trump politically. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.